Welcome back to Gossip Media. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Today we are going to be talking about Poppi, the prebiotic soda, being acquired by PepsiCo for $1.95 billion. Cha-ching ching. Did someone say money? Okay. In 2018, a couple went on Shark Tank to pitch their business idea, seeking an investment of $400,000 for 10% equity in their business. That is Allison and Stephen Ellsworth. That was the beginning of Mother, what we know now as Poppi. 2 years after Allison and Stephen received their first investment, year 2020, the business sales were slow, and they decided that they had to do something about it because they did not want to let themselves down or their investor, Rowan Oza. So back to the drawing board they went. They decided to rebrand the company. They changed 5 details of the company: the name, the logo, the colors, the container, and the product description. They could not trademark the word mother for their product, so that also triggered the renaming of the brand. They also had to turn down retailers that were interested in stocking the beverage. Even though they slowed down just to rebrand, they did more than $1 million in sales. After the rebrand, Poppi became one of the fastest growing beverage brands in the US, achieving more than $100 million in revenue and selling in over 120 retailers in the country. The sales also doubled twice the amount yearly after. Poppi became one of the first healthier alternative sodas to disrupt the soda industry. People are craving healthy alternative to things. Health and wellness is a trend, and with all the social media platforms out there, it is easy to see. So Poppi utilized TikTok to market their product. In 2024, the functional beverage market reached $134 billion and is set to reach $231 billion by 2033. This shows that there is a demand and growth in the healthy soda options. Pepsi saw this as an opportunity and said, "Hello." PepsiCo saw this as an opportunity to purchase Poppi for a reportedly $1.95 billion. This is one of the best exit strategies ever in the beverage industry, and to know that they rebranded in 2020 and we are now in 2025 and they have hit the mark where a brand or a business is acquired because it's doing exceptionally well. This is a great accomplishment. Congratulations to Poppi. The investor, Rohan Oza, said he loved the brand so much that he would have doubled the investment when he first invested on Shark Tank. Aww, that is so sweet. Poppi is the number 2 soda in sales behind Olipop with a revenue of $100 million per year. Pepsi is known to have acquired a few of our favorite beverages like Tropicana, that's one of my favorite, SodaStream, Gatorade, and even Quaker Oats. This acquisition is perfect timing for Pepsi as Coca-Cola, their biggest competition, recently launched their own brand of prebiotic soda called Simple Pop. When Poppi was mother, the product description was apple cider vinegar beverage. And we all know apple cider vinegar is nasty, right? It's hard to enjoy drinking apple cider vinegar. So after they changed over to Poppi, the product description became prebiotic soda. Now, everyone was curious, like, what is a prebiotic? Like this sounds so fancy. And how they marketed the brand, for healthy gut. So prebiotic is fiber based. It feeds good bacteria in the gut. So if you are taking, people normally confuse the prebiotic with a probiotic. A probiotic is the good bacteria that is already in the gut, or it is in the form of like yogurt, kefir, kombucha. And then if you're taking a probiotic, you need to feed the good bacteria in your gut with a prebiotic, which is fiber, so that the good bacteria can flourish and do its job, right? So we live in a world where we have access to fast food. We're living a fast lifestyle. So a lot of time people, we're purchasing a lot of fast food and stuff, so you cannot get to feed the good bacteria in your gut, and that's why a lot of persons end up with health issues. Like a lot of things stem from the gut. So Poppi had a good market position just on that alone. After this brand pivoted, it flourished even more. So if there's any entrepreneurs out there, any founders out there listening to this, never be afraid to pivot. Sometimes success is on the other side of a simple correction, a rebrand, a color change, a product description change, simple things, right? On Shark Tank, you saw that every single investor said no, only one said yes. All you need is one yes, right? So do it like Nike and just do it. Keep going, be fearless. Let's do what you've always wanted to do. Stop putting off any goals you have. The time is now, just do it. Start where you are, start imperfect. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. All right. So I didn't go too in depth on Poppi. I just wanted to highlight that they are being sold and it's such a young company and the success of the company. But there will be more videos to come on other brands and businesses. And I hope that you guys like, share, subscribe, and you enjoy my content. That is all for today, guys. Until next time. Bye.